Hey guys, just leaving it here to let some people gather up first. Grabbing some food here, um, getting some hydration, and then I'm gonna hop on in. We're gonna choose between a couple games to see what we're gonna play tonight. Audio may be a little bit too loud right now for music in the background. Um, Let me know if it is, and I'll be back in just a second to get us started here. Today, I'm going to go ahead and try and get chat to show up too. I mean, chat's going to show up, but I'm saying have a chat box show up. Hmm. Oh, there we go. What's up, deep fried hugs? Let's experience games. Hey guys, how is my audio over top of the music? Is the music overpowering everything? Let's see. Trying to get you're clear. You don't hear any music. Oh, okay. I got you. All right, I have an idea of what's going on then. All right. All right, let's do window capture properties. No, cancel. We have to do an audio input capture. How about now? Do you hear audio now? I mean, do you hear music now? Not audio. Do you hear music now? No music for you? Okay. Ah, let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Display capture, browse capture, window capture. All right, hold on. Give me a second here. I know there's a big black screen in front of everything right now. There we go. Pulled that from the behind. All right. I'm going to have to probably do a separate window capture. All right. Properties. Capture audio. Okay, where's the... There we go. Close that one down. Why doesn't it see... Okay, I'll try this. All right, give me a second, guys. Got multiple windows open here to try and figure this whole thing out. Bear with me. We'll get started in like just a little bit. I just have to gather everything together. This is always a learning experience. Hence, I'm doing this on my main channel before I go completely live on the Osoroshii Nights channel. Oh, by the way, guys, yeah. That's the name of the channel, by the way. We decided on, instead of calling it Osoroshii, a member, a viewer, Tamil, suggested I should call it Osoroshii Nights, and I kind of really liked the name, and I stuck with that. I actually really liked that name. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Give me just a second. Window capture. All right, let's see what we got here. Can you guys hear anything for music yet? It's just like dark ambient stuff playing in the background. Oh. Wait. No, it's not that either. That one's... Ah. Yeah. It sounds like dripping water or something. Okay, wow, it's really coming in. I have it turned up pretty high at this point. Like, the way I see it clipping compared to my mic, it shows it, like, overpowering. All right. As long as it just isn't, like, overpowering everything. I turned it up a little bit more. It's just kind of, like, ambient drone with some water dripping type stuff. I want to shout out the guy who does this music. He's like super nice. Anytime I've asked him to put anything on any video, he's like totally down for it. His name's Nature World 1986. He's only got 7,000 subscribers. He deserves like 1 million more because the guy's like really Creative Commons aware and very friendly to any YouTuber who asks him to borrow any of his music. So I definitely want to give this guy a shout out. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta grab some gyoza and some hydration and I don't know, something else to suffice because I probably won't be full after I eat gyoza. Bear with me. We got a good choice of games to choose from tonight. Deep Fried Hugs, thank you for giving me an audio check. Appreciate it. Oh, sweet Dan, what's up? Play Roblox. Yeah, man. That Roblox is a little bit too scary for me, man. Yeah, Roblox is a little bit too scary. I don't think I can handle stuff like that, Dan. Alexis, what's up? Hey, Unrested, you just came up on my phone. Music is cool. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining tonight. I'm eventually going to figure out how to get chat to show up on screen because I'm an OBS wizard. Give me just a second here. Oh, shoot. You know what? I forgot soy sauce. Yeah, you understand, Dan, right? Roblox? Stuff's a little bit too creepy for me, man. You know, you got the Aliens versus Predators, but I heard Roblox has way more predators. Getting stuck in the couch there. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, now I've got everything. I think I'm good to go. Grab my phone. All right. Okay, guys. All right, we're gonna slowly put this all together. I'm gonna start out first by turning off the music. Controlling this bit by bit. Music off. And the mighty power of video on. Let me see how I am there. Let me just check. Give me a second here, guys. Video capture. I'm gonna just zoom in on myself, not because I'm in love with myself, but because I want to check. All right, there we go. We'll keep it like about here for right now. We'll also cut out the text. Bye text. All right, now I need to turn off the music on my end so that I'm not listening to that anymore. Okay, now that's not playing through there. All right. One other thing I do want to do though is I want to go to my own channel, not because again I'm in love with myself, but because I'm going to try and capture the chat. I keep trying to figure out how to do this where like there should just be probably a widget that lets me add it to OBS, but I'm going to do it this goofy old-fashioned way where I just try to like capture the window, and that's probably not the best way to do it, but whatever. All right. There we go. I got that paused. Okay. Can I pop this out? Ah, pop out chat. That's what I want to do. All right. Chat is popped out. Now I'll do another window capture. Let's change the properties. All right. YouTube chat pop out. Okay. It's behind the other window now. It's probably a little bit too big, actually. There we go. Look at me. Hoo hoo hoo. I feel like a real streamer. All right. Do that. How do I make it like smaller though that I can still see everybody? Maybe do I have to actually shrink the window? Let me check. Hold on. Bear with me, everybody. Bear with me. In the meantime, let's talk about games we have a choice of tonight. We've got Stigmatized Property. Oh yeah, look at that. It's working. Cool. We got Stigmatized Property. It's a game by Chill as Art. You've probably seen it or heard of it before. We got Suda51. He's a real famous kind of wacky game maker. And he has his game on sale, The Silver Case, which is kind of more like a true crime game more than really a horror game. But it gets like pretty weird and dark, kind of like I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like Deadly Premonition. Or what's another game I could compare it to? It's more like a visual novel. It's kind of like the Deathmark series. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that visual novel series that's like totally Japan based. It deals with like fictional wards of Tokyo in which crimes happen. Again, I'll be eating on stream, but I checked last stream to see how obnoxious eating on stream was. And as long as you're eating something that's not like super crunchy, it's not overly like loud or ridiculous. This live stream is really good. What a great game. Yeah. This is my favorite game, the game of life, Dan. Just so you guys know, Dan and I go way back. Actually, you know what you should do is you should subscribe to Dan's channel called Cursed Urban. He has helped me make a bunch of videos on Unrested back in, when did we make videos, Dan? Like 2013, 2015? I can't believe it's been that long ago. It's been almost like 10 years ago that we made videos. It literally feels like maybe it was 2 years ago. What's up, 3D Cal? I've been loving your new vids in the past 4 months. Keep them up. Thank you, dude. Thanks for sticking with me. And yeah, thanks for watching the last 4 months of stuff. Yeah. Kind of did a bit of a tune-up on the channel. Got it back to my more regular stuff. I got a good one coming out tomorrow that is like bad luck, like stuff that's considered kind of like an ill omen within Japan. Because recently I've been poking on all these different games with all kinds of omens and stuff listed in them. And I was like, why don't I just do a whole video about this? There's so many small things that you never think of that like they eventually become like every day in Japan when you live there. But then later, you know, 15 years you're there and you're just like, yeah, of course, a bird poops on you. That's good luck in Japan. I knew that. But like you think about it and it's like, how would anybody in America know that a bird pooping on you in Japan is good luck? Like if a bird flies over and droppings go all over you, that's considered like a lucky charm. Go figure. I still to this day I won't understand why. Okay. Let's take a look at some games. Felice, is it Felice or Felicia? Felice. Yo, Scott, I didn't know you did live streams. Do you not save? Oh, no. Okay, let me explain. That's a good question, actually. YouTube has actually changed up how they save live streams. I kind of like it because it lets you use your channel for streaming without interrupting the flow of your scheduled videos. You actually have to click on the panel that says live, and then it keeps a whole separate stock of live and a whole separate stock of like your, you know, VODs or whatever you want to call it, your videos on demand, the ones that you record every week. HT, oh, you don't save that? No, I save all of them. That YouTube automatically saves them. I never delete them at all. I might clip some because they're the very early ones. I had to cut quite a bit because it's literally me like, oh, is this working? Am I hitting the right button? Like they're like painful to sit through. So I like cut out like a half hour of me fiddling around with stuff. But now I've got it going a little bit faster. As you can see, I've kind of figured this whole streaming thing out a little better. But no, if you go to my channel and you have the regular videos you see all the time, there's actually a tab that says live, and that saves all the lives. I think I've done like 3 or 4 in the last 2 weeks. You should at least post them on an alt channel. Oh, okay. Another good point. Yes, I agree with you completely. What you're going to see is on Osoroshii Nights. That's my new channel. By the way, everybody subscribe. Osoroshii Nights. That's the name of the new channel. You know what? Let me type it in chat. Osoroshii Nights, because some people might be like, how do I even spell that? Osoroshii Nights. Um, I'm using the live streams I record here and taking chunks of them to explain the horror aspects of the games that I'm playing. Don't worry, the new Osoroshi isn't just going to be me playing games. It's actually like a detailed cut of like, okay, at this part we run into this. The lore behind this is actually this. Like, for example, I just played one called Japanese House Exploration. That's literally how it translates. And there's these Kokeshi dolls in there. And if you don't know what the Kokeshi doll is, it is a sad, sad story. It's from feudalistic Japan. And pretty much if a family has a baby and they realize the village together as a team realizes, wait, we're not going to have enough rice yield this year to support a new life, they would kill the baby post birth and then give the family this thing called a Kokeshi doll and be like, look, I know we had to kill your baby, but you get this doll to remember you had a baby. And that's the Kokeshi doll. And there's one in this one game I play that keeps popping out. And it literally like scares the crap out of me. Like while I'm playing, well, I guess not literally. I'm not crapping my pants as I play, but it really you'll see it. The way they put it into the game is like a really good scare. And I go, I'll stop the stream at that point. Well, like I won't stop the stream literally as I'm playing, but it cuts to like an actual history of like, this is the story behind this aspect of the game. This really did exist in Japan. It is very quite creepy. Yeah, guys, I see you talking about Ryan. He's in Miami right now. Apparently he lives in his car in Miami. And again, Ryan, if you ever happen to watch one of these videos and you see me talking about this, if you're not living in your car, correct me and let me know. But that all my viewers keep reporting, they're like, Ryan's in Florida, you should go say hi. And Miami's actually pretty far from me. That'd be like an 8-hour road trip. Not exactly something I have time for on the weekend. But if I ever did stumble into Ryan Boundless while just merely going about my business where I live now, I would do an on-the-spot interview if he'd be down for it. Of course, I'm not going to like force him. I'm not going to like, do like a guerrilla interview. Be like, oh, tell me all. Play the Ryan Boundless game, Dan. I don't think that level of horror is anything anybody's ready for on this channel. That's a more of an existential horror game, if you know what I mean. Ugh. Why does my nose always start running as soon as I start a stream? All right, let me get my... Whoop, I almost knocked myself off the screen. All right, let me shrink myself down here a little bit. All right, we're just going to leave this little animated GIF playing in the background while you guys vote. How's the housing market in Florida? Yeah, I mean, look, guys, Ryan's living in his car because it is probably outrageously expensive to rent or buy a place in Florida right now. I bought a house after I moved back, and it was one hell of a struggle. I'm actually remortgaging my house right now because the rate I got at the beginning was murderously high on interest, and I've got great credit too, and it's still just brutal. But now that the Fed's finally dipped the market again, I can remortgage for a much lower rate, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you, Fed. All right. That had to be the most boring conversation ever, telling you about interest rates on mortgages. Let me get into talking about actual video games. Give me a second here. All right. Library. Okay. We have a choice here. We got Stigmatized Property, Chilla's Art. If you guys don't know, it's two Japanese brothers who moved from America to Japan to make video games about Japan. They are really hit or miss. Sometimes they're amazing. Sometimes they're, I don't know. I feel like they kind of speed run making garbage sometimes. The next one is called Man Demon, which is a visual novel. Actually, let me read the description because this one I saw and it looks like amazing. But It looks like in Japanese it just says Ningen Akuma, if I'm reading the kanji correct, but I might be wrong on that. So, store page. I'm going to just read you the description. Decaying Japanese school buildings, a series of bizarre incidents, eerie man-demon legends, lies, truths intertwine, love and hate entwined in the mist. What should one do? Whom should one believe? Welcome to this cruel world filled with deception and harm. It looks like it's like an adventure with like a high school age kid and a high school age girl, and they're like pretty much doing like urban exploring, and I mean, it looks kind of interesting. Let's see. Let me go back and read the other ones. Okay, Evil God Korone. This is made by the same guy who makes Suginohi, which just means like the next day. If you've ever seen these games, they're not visual novels, but pretty much they're like a mix between a walking simulator and a visual novel. I'll read you the description on this. An unexpected collaboration with Suginohi, the game where horror invades daily life, and VTuber Inugami Korone from VTuber group Hololive. Inugami Korone, who has been live streaming many horror games, has become an evil goddess and taken over Suginohi. Now, chop your finger and give it to her. Wow, that is a odd description. I actually didn't know this involved a VTuber. Well, I mean, hey, nothing wrong with VTubers. It's just that this is kind of esoteric to the VTuber Hololive universe. I didn't know that. All right. And let me read you another one. Silver Case. All right. Some of you may have heard of this. It's got a really like dark atmosphere to it. The Silver Case, debut title from world-renowned developer Suda51, has been fully remastered and localized into English for the first time ever. Here we go. Let me actually read you. Okay. 1999, Tokyo's 24 Words. The city has been plagued by a string of serial murders. The detectives of the 24 Words Heinous Crimes Unit have their sights set on one particular suspect, Kamui Uehara, legendary serial killer and perpetrator of a number of assassinations of government officials 20 years prior to the now famous Silver Case. However, nobody knows who or what Kamui really is. Sorry, I'm not reading chat as I see these. I'll come back. I'm going to go through the chat and just see what everybody says. And then there's stigmatized property. I actually have a video coming up on this game because I feel like it's a really good use of just like everyday horror in Japan, something I feel like Japan in general is like really good at. Like they're really good at like making things that you find in everyday normal situation becoming terrifying. Stigmatized Property, also known as Jikobuken, is a horror game inspired by haunted apartment rooms in Japan. These properties are known to have cheap rents, and you play to find out the reason why. So this is actually based on a real thing that happens in Japan. Sorry, I keep bumping the mic because I'm scratching my nose. It pretty much concerns the fact that in Japan, if somebody's had, how can I say this without having the video demonetized by lovely YouTube? If they've had self-deletion or deletion of another in the apartment, for the next 8 years, the realtor has to let the buyer know, and it drops the price extremely low. But it's also thought that these places become a shinrei point, which means like a point of haunting or a point of paranormal activity, right? Okay. So, the GIF? Oh yeah, sure, man. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I closed the window a while back, and I actually saved this on my computer. I'll tell you what I entered in. I went onto Google and I said, Japanese city night GIF, and this is one of the first things that popped up. That's so if you do that search, you'll get it too. I closed the window. if I go back into the file and look for everything. Worst comes to worst, I will post it in the comments of the video later for you, HT. That's one way to get revenge on your landlord. You're right, Felice. That would do it. That would make a lot of landlords unhappy. What is the timeshare salesman in Florida? Got constantly harassed last time I went there. Ugh. I'm not a big fan of timeshare salesmen. I remember my parents bought one time out in Orlando, and when we'd go to stay at this hotel out there, they'd be like, "Hey, we want to show you something for like 30 minutes if you don't mind on this day." And we're like, "Oh, okay. Is it like a tour or something?" They're like, "Yeah, kind of like that." And we went to it, and it's a guy just like trying to pitch us even more timeshares. And like I'm there with my wife on like a 1 week break in America, taking the most expensive flight ever from Japan to America, taking 16 hours to get there. We don't have a lot of time with my parents who are finally getting to see their grandkids for the first time. And this guy wants to waste, part of our vacation talking for more than a half hour, mind you. And there was a point where like my wife and I stopped the conversation that this guy was having. We're like, "Hey, look, we're not really interested in any of this stuff. We're just here to spend time with my parents and have the grandkids enjoy the grandparents. Sorry, but no, like we're absolutely not interested." It was so annoying. It's like we already paid for the timeshare. So why are you trying to sell us more timeshares on the timeshare? Like, anyway, sorry. Can't really miss with Chilla's art. Our Fears to Fathom. Yeah, Fears to Fathom's really good. I said sometimes Chilla's art is hit or miss, but I feel like Fears to Fathom is always like 100% hit. They just recently came out with a game I want to play. Please do like the stream. Oh yeah, thank you, HT. Good. I like the pixel art. No, it's not my own. I actually am working on right now in Procreate, making my own template and animated GIF because, like I said, I have to post the link and credit to the creator of this afterwards. So I should really be using my own and not borrowing. With the music, I did shout it out because that creator always lets me borrow his music, and he's an awesome dude. All right. Yeah, Fears to Fathom is good. Okay, stigmatized property. First vote. What do you guys think? We got stigmatized property, silver case, man demon, and I said something else and I can't remember. Great job, Scott. You're on top of it. The other one was, hold on. Let me go back and look. Oh, Evil God Corone. I should have looked up more about Evil God Corone. I'll be honest with you guys. I just bought like the cheapest games I could get. These are all like $2. I highly recommend you also buy them if you enjoy what you see tonight. Just to support the developers. They're like $2.99 on Steam right now, almost all these. Anyway, give me a second here. I'm going to wait for the votes to come in. And while I do that, I'm going to slurp and eat and try not to make... oh, whoops. I just turned on my microphone for a second. I'm trying to do video capture off for a second. Yeah, so I'm not looking like a pig as I shovel food into my mouth. All right. Suda51, I'm a massive fan. Also, Sweary, the guy who made Deadly Premonition, I'm also a massive fan of his too. I do actually have Deadly Premonition. I would love to play it, but it really doesn't deal with anything Japanese based. I will say, like, I'll probably play Silent Hill 2 when that comes out. Well, I think that's October 8th. And even though it's not really Japanese based, the interesting thing about it is that it's a Japanese portrait of what they had a concentrated idea of 1990s horror movie America was like, which I felt was very interesting. And I also want to just talk a lot about just the designs that went behind a lot of the work. The idea of Pyramid Head was like so ahead of its time. Like, think about how just saying Pyramid Head, instills a sense of like unsettling fear and stuff in you. But when you think about it, before that creature came out, a man with a shape for a head doesn't sound scary. Like, triangle man. Oh, spooky. Like that doesn't sound scary at all. But when you see it put into an actual effigy, it's such a creepy concept. And the idea behind it is really amazing too. And it just deals with sort of this universal trauma that they were able to represent in Silent Hill 2. And hence that game is forever, a trophy of the horror world of games. All right, it's looking like stigmatized property. Ryan is living in his car. In his latest video, he took a poo-poo on Japan again. What a surprise. Went with the chopstick bit. Everyone was telling him as to why he doesn't move to Japan rather than staying in a car. I mean, in a way, I feel like Ryan does kind of like, he's pretty adventurous if you think about it. Like he's kind of brave with some of the ideas he goes through with, and he is also kind of even though he's sometimes emotionally overwrought, he's brave enough to spill that on camera in ways I probably would not be comfortable with. I mean, the fact that he talked in great detail about his divorce, about the pain he was suffering through. He talked about all this depression. He kind of like really just like gutted himself on camera in a way that I don't think I would ever be comfortable with. So I always admire him for that. And the fact that he's just like gone around the world, traveled far more than I probably have, I'm sure, put it on video, and also been brave enough to be like really forward with his complaints on things. At the same time, I do realize it is a balancing act that you should have like some sort of temperance in your life where you don't just focus on the negative like he does. I think he does get kind of consumed by that a bit too much. Nonetheless, I mean, he does bring a variety to vlogging that we never saw in Japan, where someone was just like 100% negative about their stay in Japan. I mean, knock it if you want, but he was one of the few people who did it. I mean, sometimes it was like over the top, where I was just like, Ryan, chill out. His whole thing on combini sandwiches being like one slice of meat. He's right. They're garbage, but also you're buying a sandwich from 7-Eleven. What do you expect? It's not Subway, man. Like wasabi on sushi. Wasabi is, I think, one of my favorite things to ever put on anything in Japan. One thing you guys definitely need to try if you ever go to Japan, there is white wasabi from Hokkaido, and they put it on steak, and it's an incredible taste. You would never think wasabi and steak. Oh, that sounds amazing. But white wasabi on steak, it just brings it to a whole nother level of flavor. It's incredible. To this day, if I know I'm going to have steak when I'm in Japan, usually over the summer now, I always make sure to put it on there. What's up, Ann Von Moogie? All right, guys, I'm going to start to get stigmatized property. Totally losing my train of thought here. I'm going to get stigmatized property fired up and captured on Windows. So give me a second here. Actually, let me read some comments as I do this. Oh shoot, it never showed up. Okay, let me see. You know what? Let me just do this real quick. Let me just see if I can right click on it, because I don't, I have love for my fellow artists. I don't want this person to like not get the clout they deserve. I should just have it saved on my desktop right now. Okay, hold on. Properties. Details. Let me see if I can get it here. All right, I'm gonna have to go through my search history after this, and then I'll post it in comments. I'm sorry, man. No, I'm not trying to downplay this artist. I should have looked that up beforehand. I always do all my annotations, notes, and like everything at the end after I've uploaded the video, but really you're uploading it as you're going. So, all right, give me a second here, guys. I'm opening up the game. Stigmatized property, play. All right, let's get this fired up and let me read some comments as it's getting started. Windowed. No, I want the highest level. All right, play. Oh, weird. It came into a letterbox shape. All right, give me a second here. Let me fire this back up here. Okay. Yeah, exact. Yeah. Get it in the history of my browser. Yeah. Okay. I'll do it right now. Again, I don't want to. Okay. History. Ugh. All right. Is it okay if I just post it in the comments after the stream? Do you mind? Is it okay? Japanese night city animated GIF for stream overlay show. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay. Oh, download history. Duh. How you guys know so much about computers? All right, download history. All right. Got it. Hold on. Open. But how do I open it back on the page that it came from? All right. Anyway, I got to go. Just stop by to have a chat with you. HT, thank you, man. Thanks just for stopping by. I'm hitting you up with that link after. I'm really sorry. I should have just had it offhand to go. All right. Let's check. I've got the game already started in the background. Let's check. Let's do a sound check real quick before. There's not like music or anything on the menu screen. It should be some buzzing, and once in a while you'll hear like a VHS tape sound. Let's see what. Oh, and also, hold on. Let me read. Anne von Moogle had a thing. Hey Scott, so cool to see the stream live. Hope you are all okay. What is the name of the manga about a girl who walks home at night? Had to do with abandoned apartment as well. She walks home at night and there's an abandoned apartment. Can you give me just a little bit more description, Anne? And I'll tell you what that is. I'm sure I can remember it. An abandoned apartment and she's walking home at night. Oh, wait. Are you talking about the one where like she goes into the apartment and like there's like there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rooms and like it gets weirder and creepier as she goes through them? Because that's Bibliomania, I think you're talking about. Sometimes, okay, Bridget, thank you, by the way, for joining. Sometimes when I'm bored, I scroll through cheap games and new games on stream to try and find stuff to play by small developers. I found a game while doing that all my friends now love. Do you want to share the title of the game, Bridget? I'd love this. I do the same thing, Bridget. Like when I'm like super bored, I have absolutely nothing to do, and I'm like hungering for something scary. I do that. Yes, that one. Okay, I think it's Bibliomania is what you're talking about. Let me just check. Let me make sure. Bibliomania manga. Images. Yes. Bibliomania. Sorry, not. Yeah. Did I say that? Okay, hold on. It is crazy. Just to make sure you're okay with it. It's like really body hard and like existential and everything like that. Okay. Bibliomania. Check that one out, guys. If it's like a mix between Alice in Wonderland and body horror. It is out there, man. It is crazy. And don't give up on it either, because it starts out and like it has like these kind of ups and downs, pauses and stuff, and it eventually has a pretty decent follow through with the whole story. I don't want to spoil anything, but check it out. It's a good one. Okay. New capture. No. This is the one. Oh, no. Actually, you know what? Let's do remove. Yes. All right. New window capture. We'll call this one game. There's a way to set this up, too, where it's like you go from scene to scene. Okay. Bring it to the front. Okay. Let me just make sure. Oh, I think it's a little bit too big right now. Hold on. Give me a second here. You're just seeing my OBS right now, aren't you, instead? Why is it capturing OBS when I have it set to game? Hold on. Properties. No, I have it set to stigmatized property. Why is it picking this one up? All right. I don't get it. Give me a second. Sometimes I have to just switch it to game. Sometimes games work on window capture, and sometimes games don't work unless you do game capture. It really depends on the game. All right, let's remove this. Yes. All right. Bong Chen Dong Ghost is a good one as well. That one, the first time I read that one, wow, did that scare me. Holy cow. That whole series is like kind of amazing. Like, it's such a revolutionary way to watch, listen, expose yourself to manhwa. If you don't know what manhwa is, it's just name for manga. I think it's the Korean name for manga, I think, right? All right, game capture. Okay. Capture a specific window. Stigmatized property. Okay. There we go. I see. This one switches it now that you have to do game to get it to work. I don't get it, man. Whatever. All right. That's pretty good. All right, and blah, blah, blah. You know what? I could have. You guys don't need face cam on, do you? All my videos have my wonderful face exposed, so I don't need to glorify the egotism of doing it on one of these playthroughs. All right, properties. Let me make sure we're capturing audio too. Okay. Let me turn off desktop audio. We should just have audio from the game. Game capture audio. Whoa, it's turned up way too loud. Whoa. All right. Did you shut down the Minecraft? No. The Minecraft server is still going. Oh, dude, please join it, okay? Look up Kaizen Worlds Minecraft server. I don't have the exact thing set up. Like, I don't have the whole thing memorized, like exactly the server name. But if you just do Kaizen Worlds Minecraft server, do a search, you'll find the link on the web. He's got a website for it. My son and I still play on there, so come check it out. Even if I'm not on playing, I have a Discord connected to it where I can talk to you if you come on and just hang out and you're enjoying some time there with Minecraft. Yeah, please. I've been playing it, but the IP doesn't work. What? The IP doesn't... Really? All right, I'll ask Kaizen. I'll see what's going on. I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't even know that. Didn't sign on all this week, so it must have changed sometime during this week. All right, guys. Quick audio video check. How is my sound compared to the sound of the game? You shouldn't hear much. There's like a buzzing and a VHS sound once in a while. Is my voice okay over the game? We all okay? Sounds good right now. Excellent. Thank you, Felice. All right. And guys, by the way, if I pronounce anybody's name wrong at any point, just hit me up with a phonetic spelling and I'll correct that. You know, you guys are here spending your time with me. The least I could do is actually respect the pronunciation of your names and stuff like that, even if it's a goofy, fake, made-up name. Zelda Papa, hey, Scott. Oh, okay, wait, I already read that one, sorry. But I didn't announce the name. I always like to say thank you to everybody who joins. The Digital Panther. All right, cool. All right, I got it right. Good, Felicia. That's excellent. Okay, good. Let's get started. All right. Now, this is a great game because it has a lot of stuff I always talk about with... okay, let me shut up for a second. Ooh, you know what? One thing I am going to do, no film grain. Head bob. I think I'm going to take the head bob off too. I feel like there's still film grain on it though, right? Wait. Why is there a mouse cursor? Oh, there we go.
あいつ、急に家に来いって、なんでかな?
He suddenly invited me to this house. I wonder why. So if you guys don't know what the story is behind this, just to, you know, I'm not spoiling it or anything like that. I'm just going to tell you it's pretty much a girl in college. She's, I think, in her first year. Her friend is also in college from high school. She's always kind of had a little bit of a crush on this guy. And they've both moved into two different places. She's in her own dorm or whatever she's at. We never see where she lives, but this guy who also started college at the same time has moved into his place, and apparently he got quite a deal on a pretty decent sized place and messaged her to come check it out. And he never really used to talk to her in high school or anything like that, so she's kind of like shocked, and she's like, why is this guy suddenly interested in inviting me? Well, anyway, I still have a big crush on him, so I'm going to go check it out. Let me see here for a second. All right, let me put the video on. Let me bring it up one step above there. How did that not work? One more. There we go. Let me shrink myself down. I don't think this is too intrusive, right, guys? I'm going to start using my chopsticks to eat, and I don't want you to wonder why I suddenly go silent. So, all right. Here we go. Back to the game. All right. I got chat up on the side. I can see everything you guys are saying perfect. Got the game right here in the middle. I think the brightness is okay and everything. Right? We're good? All right. Let's go. Now, the atmosphere. Chef's kiss. This is amazing. Whoa. That thing is bright. Ugh. Can we interact with it at all? Oh, whoa. What's this? What do I see there that... Maybe I don't want to put the brightness up anymore. I feel like it's already too bright sometimes. Oh. What? Oh, is that another 10 yen coin then? Do we have a crouch? No, there's no crouch. No jump. Okay, that's all right. This isn't really an action game, so maybe it's on the other side of the wall, and I'm just seeing the whatever you call it, the signal, the sign, the icon, the annotation, the digital mark to let me know it's there on the other side. I always like to go into tiny little creepy corners too in these games. I try to check out every section I can. Now, I don't know if we know what time period this
道合っ
happens
て
in.
るのかな
I hope this is the right way. Voice actor in this is really good too. I like the voice acting. All right. Metal chopsticks, I am. That was the only ones I could find in America. They don't really sell the disposable ones. And I guess, you know what? It's probably better I'm not eating with disposable chopsticks, right? Pure metal chopsticks. All right. Look at that creepy little place. Whoa. What do we got here? Oh, no. No. A dead cat. Makes me unhappy. All right. Nonetheless, there are a lot of streets in Japan that look like this. Apparently, the area we're in is a made-up ward in Tokyo. I believe it's supposed to be close to Akihabara, but they give it like a fake goofy name like Shakibabara, because they don't want to... Oh, pray in front of the shrine? Yes, definitely. It's always good to pray in front of shrines. All right, I'm feeling very blessed now. Thank you, Shinto gods, such as Shiva the Destroyer and Baku the Dream Eater. I'm feeling very blessed now. All right, got them from Korea Supermarket. Yeah, it was not Korean. What was it? I want to say it was Taiwanese. That's what it was. That's actually where I buy all my rice and everything that I want for Japanese style food. They have a little bit of everything there. So that's where the smell was coming from. What is it, a fish? By the way, my sweet Deko-chan is here. Oh, what's wrong? Are you okay? Oh, no. What? I can't let you have any human food, bud. No human food for kitties. All right.
それも先に家に入っててって言われたけど、あいつバイトでもしてたっけ
He told me to be in the apartment room 104. So here's one of my qualms with Chilla's art. They don't seem to understand English grammar very well. And I know some people are going to be like, Scott, they're Japanese, of course. You know, like, they're, you know, it's their second language. But no, guys, these are American-born Japanese people. They're American Japanese. And they moved to Japan to make these games. So, like, I don't know if, like, their grasp on English was never, like, cemented when growing up in America, or what happened, or no one ever edits or checks, or... But they always have, like, weird English structure. I don't know if it's just because, like, they raced through everything, but, like, this is already kind of a weird... He told me to be in the apartment room 104. So a better way to say that would be... he told me to meet him at his apartment number 104. Because it's not room 104. The whole apartment is 104. And anyway, aside from being a grammar... Well, I can't say that word. But a grammar sleuth? Is that a nicer way to say it? Is that a giant frog? Let's talk about 104. Okay? Room 104. Where is the numbers? So first of all, 4, always a bad number in Japan. 4 can be said as yon or shi. Shi means death if the kanji changes. So number 4, just as unlucky as number 13 in America. There's usually not like a number 4 hotel room or, 60 cents, man. I'm getting rich. Rich. That's odd. I see a crumpled paper in one of the slots. It says 100 yen. I need to find some change. All right, we got to remember that for later. Yeah, so 3D Cal, you're completely right. And, like, look, I totally forgive the bad translation in some games. Like, for example, Japanese House Exploration. you're playing as a small boy in that, like you're an elementary school age boy, but the translations sound like you're an adult robot pretty much. But that person is native born Japanese, and it's understandable that they're using like some kind of machine translation to um, create the English sentences for that. And I'm just thankful that it's localized via that way. I know you can't afford to pay an editor, but Chilla's Art, they're Americans. They moved to Japan because they're American Japanese. Um, I I can't be like any kind of grammar connoisseur when it comes to Japanese because my grammar is like kindergarten level grammar. But with the English, I'm always kind of like, guys, what are we doing here? Like, why is it so bad in English if English was your first language and in Japanese was your second? I don't know. What do we got? This is a weird little car. What is this? Looks like it's like straight out of the 1950s. This is his mother's car. Okay, so the guy you're gonna go see has his mother's car here. So is his mom visiting right now? Uncomfortable. The frog holding the world. Maybe. Where are the apartment numbers? Did I miss something? I'm guessing it's this side, 104's first floor. Where are the numbers? All right, I'm gonna make an assumption that the one with his mom's car in front of it is his apartment. No? I don't get it. Oh, I hear a little cha-chunk when I'm hitting the door handle, so I guess they are trying to open it. Wouldn't 104 be like the fourth one down? These are the backs of the apartments. I'm not sure what this weird little room is. All right, let's try the second floor, even though you would think it would be the first floor. Do these have numbers anywhere? Knock on the door. Yes. Oh, okay.
すみません。
Hello? No, sumimasen doesn't translate to hello. A better one would be like, excuse me, anyone home? Weird translation. There really is no one. I can't just wait outside. I need to get in.
どこに鍵あるって言ってたっけ？
All right, well, I didn't get to see that translation.
あー、
But she just said, I wonder where he put the key. Did he forget that I was coming or something like that?
あ、思い出した。植木鉢の下にあるって言ってたんだった。
A lemon tree pot. Oh, I remember now. It should be under a lemon tree pot. Well, that's looking like a lemon tree pot. All right, guys, we got a key. Now look at this place. He got this for the cheap. And I mean, yeah, this is like a gorgeous apartment for like a really cheap price.
え、広っ。すごくいいところじゃん。
So a little bit of a different translation. She says, wow, this room looks really good for an apartment. What she really said was like, wow, like Segoya is like, oh, cool, wow. This place is really wide for a cheap apartment. That's like hiroi. She said hiroi. So I'm always kind of confused with some of the translations they choose. I'm like, you could have been a little bit closer. There's like some things that just don't work at all with translation, but sometimes
この
I don't know.
時計止まってる。
The clock isn't ticking. All right. Let's see. What else? Let me just check one thing on the stream right now. I just want to make sure the bit rate's going through okay. All right. Floor too glossy though. Agreed. This guy must just like drip with lemon pledge. Yeah, I do feel like I feel like there's still, I took off the film grain, but doesn't it feel like there's still some kind of like weird filter on everything? Like even if I move like this, it's kind of got this kind of yucky overglow. Oh, guys, I just figured out the hard part of the game. I'm a vampire. Oh my God. What is this veranda? You open the sliding glass door to drop off the side? I mean, I guess it's just a window. It's not a veranda, but that is an odd. Are these donuts on the couch? Okay. Donuts on the couch. Sounds good. All right, what do we got? Just start clicking around, try to click everything. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the sensitivity. Like my mouse sensitivity dropped to like nothing playing this game. So now I'm like, no, that's closed. Did I take my shoes off? No, no. This is usually where your mail comes in. It's like always kept in these little door boxes. But sometimes you have like a mail collection room too. All right. Why is the mouse sensitivity so low? I want some Mr. Donut now. Well, you'll be happy to know that Japan actually bought the Mr. Donut franchise, and they only exist in Japan now. They're baked, not deep fried. That's what makes them healthier. This video is sponsored by Mr. Donut. Let's see here. More donuts. What the heck is going on? Is the true enemy in this game diabetes? All right. Got the little AC there. What is... I can't walk around that chair. Okay, interesting. Set to 40? Yo, what? That would be like your apartment's like 98 degrees. Okay, you might want to turn the air condition on or let mold grow all through your apartment. Japan's like ultra humid. The true enemy is clogged arteries. Thank you, Skeletor. Oh, here we go.
あれこのノート破れてる
The
けど
last 7 pages are
どうしたんだろう
torn. Well,
探
you
し
know
たら
how
見
it
つかる
is.
かな
You know how it is. And just like in real life, you write scary documentation about your life and then tear out pages and drop it all around the game. I mean, room. That's how real life works. Hey, I know you want it, but you can't eat human food. My cat is being a little too snoopy with the gyoza I got up here. He's yelling at me to give him some, but no. Nekos eat neko food. Ningen eat ningen food. All right. All right, so we're missing 7 pages, so obviously that's what we need to do is find the 7 pages. And then if we find them in time, Slender Man doesn't kill us. Let's see here. All right, I'm just trying to click on everything. I'm being All right, I think we already clicked this one. All right, so I'm guessing the pages are outside? Because I don't see any pages laying around in here. Not on any side of the bed. Not on the floor. Can I move the closet or anything? No. Can't click on that again to get any kind of clue. All right. Oh. What? Is this to pull down the attic? What is this for? What? Is this a cane? What is going on? What is this thing? Guys, any ideas, any clues? What do you think? What is what is this thing? That's what I do. Leave random cryptic notes around my house and work. But unfortunately, no one actually collects them. They just throw them all away instantly, starting to feel pointless. Don't worry, one day when you pass on, um, someone will investigate the mystery. Hey! Stop! You being bad. My cat's being extra bad today, almost trying to knock the chopsticks down so he could get at the gyoza. Bad boy. No, no thank you, sir. No, you're not going to drink soy sauce, dude. My God. You'd have like an instant cat attack. Scott, is Mexican Samurai still vlogging? I still see him post all the time on Facebook. Him and I are friends on there, and he posts quite a bit. That's a good question. You know, I need to look into that. That guy's a cool dude. One of the most well-mannered, polite, easy to talk to vloggers I ever did collabs with, Mexican Samurai. You guys should check him out sometime. He's got some pretty amazing stories about his life in Japan. He's been there for a long time. He's down in the Kyushu area, which is like at the very edge before you cross over to Okinawa. And just a really cool, down-to-earth guy who's got a lot of knowledge. More knowledge than me about Japan. Okay. Yeah, he is cool, man. He's a really cool guy. Super nice dude. All right. What am I doing with this hook? Let's break into his mom's car. It's locked. Okay, so we gotta find her keys somewhere. Becky, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've missed anybody so far. Yeah, gyoza. The gyoza you can buy at the store here, not so great. Oh, what is this? Why is there a light on in here now? Knock on the window? Sure, why not? Hello? Are you okay? Or who's she talking to? Do you guys see somebody in there? I don't see anybody. Why is he just standing there? Who are we talking about? Oh. Yikes. Okay. Sir? He was never standing there. Oh, here we go. I think we found, can I pick it up? No? Oh, here we go. Apartment memo. This apartment cannot be demolished. I tried to call a contractor, trying to destroy it, but for some reason, the phone line stops working. My mother suddenly becomes ill. You mean became ill. Past tense. I hope it isn't related. The local priest will not come. I tried asking other people to ask the priest. The priest got into an accident and died. Talismans are useless. Now, when he says talismans in this, if you're thinking of like a necklace talisman, like it would be like an RPG or something like that, that's not what they're talking about. There really isn't a good translation for this, and this is one of these situations where I was talking about, like, yeah, sometimes you just can't translate it. You've probably seen in Japanese horror movies this like paper that goes over a door or a paper that goes over an area and it's got some kanji listed down it. That is what they're talking about when they say a talisman. So usually a Buddhist priest or a monk would bless this piece of paper and there would be some kind of kanji writing on it that's associated with whatever occult power they're trying to exercise. For example, if there was like a ghost or an evil spirit or an akuma demon, yokai, whatever, they'd write whatever they're blessing against it or like trying to ward off and then take it and like tape it, like kind of plaster it against the area. You've probably seen in horror movies the talismans on the wall, the paper things. Yes, Slayer Duck, you're already 12 steps ahead. All right. Probably you've seen in horror movies, like there's like always sliding doors and like they'll put it right over the door so you just can't even open it anymore. The apartment does not catch fire. The building repels fire. The apartment must continue to sell. A resident will be chosen every month. The chosen one will be possessed in a week. And after the possession, the person completely disappears from this world and no one remembers a thing about the person. Well, they must remember something because you wrote a whole note about it. I keep having nightmares, and a strange voice keeps telling me to bring human. I can't sell the apartment. I can't let them hurt my family. Someone, please help me. Finish reading? Yes. Oh, okay. How do I? How do I? Hmm? Oh, there we. Okay. Yes. Okay. Last time the mouse moved it up and down. This time the WASD does it. Okay. Um, there's a little step stool here. What is the step stool for? Man, someone need to get that light fixed. Oh, okay. Wow. Really? These are all talismans? Is the whole wall covered in talismans? Like right here, you can see this is like a talisman. But is this supposed to be the entire wall covered in? Like, who would come rent a place here seeing walls covered in talismans? Like, why can't I pick this up? I don't get it. I don't get it. I feel like that should be able to be picked up. It's a crumbled up piece of paper, right? I don't get it. All right. You should check out a band called Habak. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Dubman, if I forget or anything, like, you know what the best thing is to do? Leave it in the comments of the video. Oh. What was that? Whoa. What? Oh, 70 cents. That guy was just leaving me a coin. How nice, man. So wait, someone just left their sliding door open? So those are sliding doors on the second floor, which means if you opened it, you would drop right off because there's no veranda. Okay. Weird build, but hey, I'm not here to question the architecture. I'm not that kind of artist. Is there a light I can turn on in here to, like, see? Someone forgot to add switches to this apartment, I guess. Inconvenient. I don't like it. Okay, can't open this door. Can't open this door. Can't open that door. I guess I got everything I can get in here. Should have upped the texture quality. Yeah, that's what it was. They didn't work because they didn't have the right amount of pixels. Nice one. I like it. All right. This is the most cursed thing I've seen in the whole game. Is this pot with the frog shape to it? By far the most cursed thing. What else do we got here? So can't open that one. All right. We still need 100 yen to get into there. I don't know, guys. And I still can't take this piece of paper, even though it's there with an orange spot on it. So these are always kind of the quality of life stuff that they kind of just skip in games like this. Like, if I couldn't pick it up yet, that's okay. But, like, just give me, like, a message that says, like, get this later or something like that. You know, like, I always run into stuff like this in these games, and I could be wrong, and, you know, please, Chillizard, if you see this and want to correct me, I feel like their output of games is amazing. The way how fast they put them out is kind of amazing. But because they put them out so fast, they lack a lot of QA testing and kind of rush through things that end up sometimes making the games a little bit shoddy or confusing. And look, I've worked on games too. I've developed some stuff. I've never finished anything that I put to sale or anything like that, but I've messed around with these, and I get it. It's a lot of work. It's not easy to make a game, so I'm not knocking the developers for that, but I do feel like one more time, a once over, or like maybe just have a friend play test it and make some notes, and then oh, here we go. Whoa. Okay, like see, like again, like we've got a crow here I'm supposed to interact with at some point, but clicking on him does nothing, and I don't. He's obviously got another piece of paper, and I'm supposed to get this, and I don't know how. How? Sorry, I can't read the note. The actual icon thing is over it. Give me a second here. How late am I? Now you're okay. We're still at mostly the beginning. I'll just give you a brief synopsis to catch you up, moderate thinker. First of all, thanks for coming. But second of all, we are playing Stigmatized Property, in which we visit a friend's apartment who was a longtime friend. He got the apartment for cheap because it's a stigmatized property, which means some kind of pick up the cat. Yeah, I guess yes. That's disgusting, but okay. Oh, wait, what is this? Can I pick up the fish? So like, give me a reason. Tell me. And when we go to check it out, he's not there. He left a key for us, so we were able to open it. And we're finding he had a diary in there, which the pages were ripped out of and most likely scattered all along the game. We've only found one apartment memo posted by, I'm guessing, the landlord, who has already told us that this is a cursed apartment and that it consumes people by possessing them. And within 1 week of inheriting the apartment or renting or leasing, whatever you want to call it, some sort of force takes them over that makes them... Oh. Lady, why would you run away from me? I'm just holding a metal rod and a dead cat. Oh, what is this, like a rope on the floor? Nope. Is that a noose? Okay. And once they become possessed, they'll kind of go cuckoo bananas and then be forgotten by everybody at the apartment, I guess, and anybody who knew them within 1 week after being possessed. So let's let's rehash that. Apartment is cursed. Apartment is rented. Renter becomes cursed. Curse possesses renter. Curse destroys renter. Curse then erases anyone's memory of renter. There we go. Yes, my cat is a tuxedo cat. What is going on? Why can't... How do I eventually interact with this guy? Oh, I bet I know what I use this metal rod for. I bet I use it to open a door. A window, I mean. Ah, here we go.
ここから入れそう。
Okay, perhaps I can enter from here. Well, let's do it then. Well, how do I do it? Oh, I know. Okay. So am I going to pick up a third thing? Like, if this works what I'm thinking, then this is kind of ridiculous, but... Okay, so... I'm thinking I need to pick up this stool to be able to get through there, right? Am I holding too much stuff now? I am confused. Okay, I can't click on that anymore. What else could I do? And also, what am I doing with this metal rod? Did anybody have any ideas what the metal rod was for? At first, I thought it was like to open a window, but she says no, like I gotta get up there. Oh, what? Now this... Okay, sure, whatever. You know, it's cool. I mean, I expected that. All right. Ooh, what was that? I heard some kind of like weird sort of boom. All right, this new room opened for a reason. What is the reason? Oh, you can actually open the shower. Okay. And you drain the bathtub, as you always do in horror games. All right, let's go, let's go. Can I get it? What? I feel like I should be able to pick these up. These are like the crumpled up notes. Looks like a tool to open a car from the inside. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Sounds like P. Yeah, it did have a little bit of a weird one to it. Okay, so why am I not able to pick these up? Guys, I'm feeling like I'm running into a bug here. Okay. Cannot pick up paper balls in stigmatized property. No? Constantly unable to pick up items. No? Oh, shoot. Guys, guess what? You can soft lock the game by picking up the hook and the cat at the same time. Great, awesome. Now, see, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about where they rush through making these games. This is ridiculous, man. Are you kidding me? There's no way to... Once you enter the apartment, pick up the hook. Now exit the apartment and go pick up the dead cat. You now are holding both the hook and the cat. You can now no longer pick up any other items. Yeah, I soft locked the game. Awesome. Now this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, I love their games. I love the ambience. I love, you know, the idea behind it all. And I'm always frustrated by the fact that they rush through making these and leave all kinds of problems in them. All right, so how do I get out of... There's not even an exit. Awesome. Just got to start over. There's no save, there's nothing. Here we go again. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Note to Chilla's art. You know, love the games, great stuff. But can we, you know, just not rush through making these all the time? Can we just like take a second to... They had one they messed up so bad on, the bathhouse, that they had to completely remake the game and give it back out for free because they had so many problems with it. So this is just like a continuous... Like, I get it, they're only like a developer team of 2, but there's developer teams of 1 that don't have this many problems with their games. I don't know, man. Whatever. I should just be happy that it's cheap and that I'm enjoying playing what does work. Complaining never helps push progress further if you try to slow down things by nitpicking. I don't know if I'm nitpicking, though. Would you guys call that nitpicking?
あいつ
All right.
急に
Yeah. Okay. Well, guess what? Anybody who joined late, you get to watch the game from the beginning again. I don't know why I can't pick that up. All right. Got my 10 yen.
この
All
道で
right.
合ってるのかな
We can't pick this up yet. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of ridiculous. All right. Where do we go here? There we are. Okay. What, can I pick this one up? I didn't see what it said. Wait. I'll try to see it again. Why can you not replay messages
で
either?
も先に家に入っててって言われたけど、あいつバイトでもしてたっけ
All right. We got our 60 yen again. Okay.
すみません。どこに鍵あるって言ってたっけあー、忘れちゃった。あ
There we go.
え、広っ。すごくいいところじゃん。あれこのノート破れてるけど。
All right. I don't want to pick up that hook now. I don't even know where I picked it
探した
up
ら見つか
from.
るかな
Oh, here it is. All right. I'm going to go pick up the dead cat. That's ridiculous, man. So why doesn't it say anything when I click this guy? Yeah, cat hook is banned. Exactly. You're right, Slayer Duck. If your picture don't come true, is it bad luck to draw good things? Actually really occurred to me one day. Okay, wait. Explain one more time there, Moderate Thinker. If your pictures don't come true. Like, what, drawing a picture? Is that what you mean? Yes. All right, we picked up a fish this time instead. Let's try to feed that to the crow. Maybe the cat's too big. Did I just see that old lady pop out again? All right, come on. Okay, so if a picture that you draw doesn't come true, are you drawing stuff that you want to come true? Oh, look. Okay, so how do I have to go back to the diary to put the page in? Okay, I'm guessing that's what I need to do. Ah, here we go. April 4th, moving is over at last, and today marks the first day living alone and also the first day writing a journal. I really look forward to the experience. I've always dreamed of it. Yeah, see again, like weird grammar. So like we know because we understand the setting kind of what he's talking about, but a better way would be like, I'm really looking for the experience of college life. I've always dreamed of what it would be like as a college student living on my own. I decided to move here because the rent is very cheap. I honestly can't believe that a broke student like me can afford such a nice room. Plus, it's really close to my school. How amazing is that? I ate out with my parents today to celebrate the move, and they were both laughing and just having a great time. Living alone is great and all, but man, I'm going to miss those faces. It's a weird way to talk about your parents. It's not like you're going to forget their face. They told me that they're going to be here for only a couple of days. They kept telling me how worried they are. But They're just overthinking. They're just overthinking it. They don't have to worry about a thing. I'm going to do just fine. Well, see, I think probably everything went okay for him. I don't see what the problem is here. All right. So I was right. Those crumpled up papers are the papers that we're trying to get back for the diary. All right. So let's not touch that hook. I'm refusing to touch it. Hello, sir. Why is he just standing there? He's not standing there. He's disappearing there. Now look, now I can pick it up. Quality assurance. I'll tell you what, Chilazart, before you put out the game, I'll do 2 things for free for you. I will grammatically correct every English sentence you write, play test it, and list all soft locks and bugs. I worked as a QA tester for EA for NASCAR 2004, so I can do it. April 5th, today, I took the whole day just setting everything up in the room. So it really should be like my room. What used to be a room with small luggage and a simple bed now became a room with a bunch of furniture and a whopping queen-size bed. The previous tenant left everything and the owner was too lazy to get rid of them. Actually, that's a way people can sell stuff. It's called a turnkey sale. Dad seemed to like this house so badly. That is weird. Dad seemed to like this house quite a bit, would be a better way. He said he'd like to stay a little longer. But, well, you never should start a sentence with but. But as much as I appreciate their company, I'd like to live life already. The owner came to say hello today. He looked like he could use a little sleep, though. Oh, he's been having nightmares, bud. Give him a break. What was wrong with him? He shook my hand with a big smile on his face. Told me how, okay, it should say, with a smile on his face, comma, and told me how grateful he was for someone to finally rent the room. But how he stopped smiling right away when he let my hand go. But how he stopped smiling right away when he let... Suddenly, he stopped smiling right away after he let my hand go. That was way too weird. Anyways, the new semester starts tomorrow. Gotta get ready. There was a cool game on Newgrounds that was called Gretel and Hansel, and it had great art and music. I love the music. Man, Newgrounds has some really great classics. What was that game? There was like a series of them. It was called something like X-Toll, or I forget what it was called, but you like play this guy trying to like find this demon in these old abandoned houses, and there was like 3 of the games. Yeah, I'm done reading. There's a bunch of great classics on there. I know with censorship and everything today, people aren't so fond of Newgrounds, but I still think it holds a lot of like gems. All right, that guy's gone. All right. Where else do we see a paper ball? Okay, you know what? To move the plot along, I'm going to go do the memo again. Pretty much this memo states everything that's wrong with the apartment. It says they've got to rent it out to someone or it'll eventually injure or destroy his family, and that it pretty much consumes people's souls, takes them over, and yada, yada, yada. And he's like wishing he didn't have to sacrifice people to the apartment. All right, I remember the next thing. Oh, look, I could just pick it. Before, I couldn't touch it at all. Amazing. All right, now I'm going to try it by that window I saw earlier. Newgrounds. How many of you were like Newgrounds fans back when it was really popular? All right, yeah, I know. All right, so use this stupid... Oh, yes. There we go. All right, so this is the bathroom of the apartment that the guy is renting, and I guess he locked the door, so All right. Oh, the other place we got to go to is his bathtub. Usually, so this is kind of strange. Usually the bathtub and the toilet are in the same room. Here we go. Another paper ball. Yeah, dumb man. Dude, there's a word for it. Natsukashi in Japanese. Natsukashi means to like wax nostalgic over things from your past that were a good memory. So I would definitely call Newgrounds a Natsukashi experience. April 6th. Today was the first day of the semester. It's good to see my boys again. They wanted to come to see my new apartment, but I don't know. They better not F anything up. Mashima sensei is my homeroom teacher. You have a homeroom teacher in college? What? We're talking about college, right? Is there any colleges where you have a homeroom teacher? Anyway, I wonder what kind of teacher she is. I hope she's not mean like the previous one. That guy was a real a-hole. Another weird thing happened today. When I got out of the room this morning, some middle-aged ladies across the street gathered and talked bad about this apartment. Women of that age like to gossip a lot. It's probably whatever. This is a more naturally written one. One of the better written diary entries. Like, look, I get like it's a person's personal diary, so like they're not going to be hardcore on grammar. But this one is actually sounding natural, even with its grammatical errors. Teaching you what? Thank you for teaching me that. What did I teach you? And look, again, what month are we in here in this game? Sheet 4. So again, we got that number repeating. I mean, so like they're really clued in on things to add to the game to add that subtle horror to give you that kind of cursed. Could you tell us about the Howling Tunnel? Oh, Inunaki Tunnel? The Tunnel of the Weeping Dog. That's a nostalgic word, the Howling Tunnel. The Howling Tunnel itself actually connects to an entire town that this is kind of a Toshi Densetsu, which pretty much translates to urban legend of a town in Japan that became like kind of rabid and crazy, and they became so wild and insane that they officially denounced the nation of Japan, and police posted a sign out there in front of the Howling Tunnel that said, anyone who enters here, please realize the laws of Japan no longer apply. You must fend for yourself. And, well, honestly, there's a game for that legend. I believe it was made by, I want to say it's made by Nyx Games, and Chilla's Art helped make it. So we'll look into that further, but that's a whole video onto itself. I actually do a little journaling and I like it. Makes me feel better sometimes. No, guys. Journaling is cathartic. I'm not, in no way am I mocking or saying like don't journal or anything. I'm just talking about the grammar of the game. But yeah, that's good. That's actually a really healthy thing to do, moderate thinker. Really, more of us should journal. I should probably even journal. Oh, that's right. I got to get the other one that's in here. That's good to hear you do that. Keep it up. It is a healthy mental exercise. Hey, Scott, John Man Bob, what's up? Sorry I'm late. I was on the train and didn't want to be rude as I didn't have any headphones. Glad to see another live stream. John Man Bob, I have good news for you. The entire game soft crashed and I am just restarting it. So you're not missing too much. The paper's wet. I need to find a way to dry it. Can I use the hair dryer I saw? Yes. Well, that was a rough puzzle right there. Okay. Let's add it to the journal. Trying to write a couple of books too. Oh, cool, man. Okay, you didn't think I was mocking it. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. I highly support journaling. Honestly, I should do it myself. I do it to a certain extent. I feel like when I make these videos, this is kind of me journaling. It is very cathartic. And just doing this, like streaming and stuff, talking to you guys, this is like really, I feel like it's a healthy part of my mental health to just like get in touch with people outside of my job, because most of my friends are just at my job, and just kind of like talk about world going on things. April 7th, I said hello to my fellow neighbors today. That's a polite thing to do, right? Always be nice to your neighbors. You need that in quotes, right, Mom? But you know what, Mom? I don't think that works here because I just got the cold shoulders from them. I think you just say the cold shoulder. I just got the cold shoulder from them. When I said good morning, in quotes, to the neighbor on the right, he just stared at me with his big eyes and without a word from his mouth. Then he shut the door on me. That's what it should say. Even now, his big cat-like eyes won't leave my head. Ah, I shouldn't be too rude. I'll probably give it another go some other time. Anyways, today I saw a girl who looked just like the girl in Shibakibata 89 in my class. Okay, I'll explain what he means by that. Her name's Mira, and I'd like to get to know her. And from what I've heard, she's single and ready to mingle. Okay. Single and ready to mingle. What is he, like a 50-year-old? How lucky. I'm excited for tomorrow. Now, guys, just so you know, I'm an older man myself, and that sounds like something I would say. Hence, I said, is he like 50 years old? No, he's a college student. Okay, guys, Shibaki Bada 89. This is a real world reference to AKB 48, which AKB stands for Akihabara 48 members. You've probably heard of this band if you know even the slightest bit about J-pop. AKB 48, super popular band in early 2000 to 2010 about. Kind of had some controversy that sort of ended their craze. And Shibaki Bada is a fake name for Akihabara. Hence, we know we're in Tokyo then. The reason they do this is they worry about copyright stuff and things like that. 89. That's way too many members, almost like 100 members in the band. 48 is already ridiculous. So people become kind of obsessed with the members of this band. They actually vote for like who the leaders and stuff of it are. And the way they can do it is by buying the album and getting a ticket inside of the album. And this works really well for the marketer of the albums because as many albums as you buy is as many tickets as you get as many times you can vote. And hence CDs are still sold in Japan, which is crazy to think about considering the last CD I've ever bought was probably back in like 1998 or something. But in Japan, they are still widely sold. Tower Records still exists in Japan, if you can believe it. So that's a reference to that. Like they're making a reference to that band. People become obsessed with members of this band. They are then called idols, the different members. And he's saying this girl he saw at his school looked like an idol from a band that is popular like AKB 48. Yeah, you totally forgot about, right? Okay, there's a couple things in Japan that I'm just kind of like, what happened? Like, where did it go, right? Like AKB 48, if you guys don't know, there's actually like multiple versions of it. There's like NMB 48, which is Namba 48. That's the Osaka version. There is one from Jakarta, that's JKT 48. It became popular enough that it started to become international. What really kind of killed their popularity is it was found out by, I don't know if you'd want to say fans, viewers, listeners, what, that the manager of the band had a rule in which they were not allowed to date. And mind you, the girls in this band are 20 plus years old, legal adults in Japan. And the management had a rule in which they were not allowed to date. Nobody, nothing, not start any relationship. The reason for being seen as actual possible bachelorettes for the fans that love them. And one of the members was caught by the paparazzi dating a member of another J-pop group. And she, in response to this, shaved her head, cried on video, pleaded to not be kicked out of the band. And people everywhere learned about this horrible treatment. And that kind of sunk the popularity because it's kind of like you're mishandling, torturing, you know, it's not physical abuse, but it's like mental, emotional abuse to do that to people like that. I don't care how much you're paying them. No one deserves that kind of treatment. And this kind of sunk the popularity of them. And just over time, like other weird things happen, like one of them, I forget what's her name. Dang it, I can't remember the member's name. I'm not a huge AKB fan. She was like really revered and loved by a lot of fans. And when she graduated from the band, they graduate like the same type of way that VTubers do, where when they get to a certain age, they're like, okay, you're a little bit too old. Head on out. And she started her own career and started to get like a lot of leads for movies and shows, etc. Well, I want to say her name was Haruka, but I could be wrong. I think I might be wrong about that. Was it? I can't remember. Anyway, she got married to this guy who was, I don't know if he was like in TV production or something like that, but it was a guy who was like a huge fan of her, and he was absolutely stoked that he got to marry a girl that he himself saw as an idol. And like he treated her like a queen. This dude was like super rich, so he bought her anything and everything she wanted. Apparently it was like a really happy marriage. And one day he saw on her phone that she had an app on there for ovulation. And he was like, that's weird. We're not trying to have a baby or anything like that. Well, anyway, he opened up the app and found out she had been keeping a calendar of her ovulation cycle to figure out times that she could cheat on him with a guy from another J-pop band and not get pregnant. And that's how he found out this girl he had been absolutely in love with, done everything for, bought everything possible, treated her like a queen. She was cheating on him. So it turned into a very bitter divorce. It was public. The girl they thought she was in the band turned out to be totally different. And people were not a big fan of her anymore. I think she lost like a ton of, and like, I get it. Like people's lives and careers shouldn't be decided by what they do in their private life for the most part. But the image was shattered for people. And they were not happy. So that was another strike against the band. I think the only member who's really still around and successful is Achan, who was the leader of the first phase of the band. I don't know what you want to call it. What do they call as they keep rotating members out? And she's still starring in movies. For the most part, she ends up in horror movies. In any horror movie I've seen her in, the plot is garbage. But she's still making it, man. She's still showing up on talk shows and variety shows. Anyway, sorry, giant tangent. In 2013, I would go to Tower Records in Shibuya, Japan, every other day to buy CDs. Saw some cool bands in Nagoya, and then purchased their music there. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with still owning the physical copy, right? I still have a bunch of CDs, actually. My car is a 2003 Toyota, which still has a CD player and a tape player in it, and I still have all my CDs, everything I ever burned, everything. And I listen to them, and I enjoy it. And I relive a lot of my memories of what was going on during those times that I bought that music. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, there's some things about Japan that's so antiquated. Okay, have I gotten everything possible out of here? Okay, I got... Oh, that's right. Excuse me, sir? No! Thank you for the change. All right, we still can't open anything here or anything like that. All right, cool. Fun times. Really good. Loved it. Best meeting I ever had. I like like the icon for like, this is one thing I don't like about YouTube chat. The icon for the old tech. I like the old tech better anyway. Yeah, there's some aspects of old tech I like a lot more. So I agree with you on that. Okay, let's go back. Like, for example, if you listen to a CD, no one's ever going to inject an ad in between your songs. That's kind of nice. Sometimes the sound quality is better too, depending on how the song was uploaded. Oh, what do we got here? Is that another coin? 80 cents. We're getting close. I think it's time we go explore the neighborhood to figure out if we can find... Yeah, this is Mother's car. It's locked. All right, maybe the keys will show up somewhere. Whoa, what was that? Is this the car key? I can't fit through here, really? Okay. Wow, that was a rough search. All right, another page, guys. Let's see what it says. I still need to get 100 yen to get a note. She said there's like a piece of paper stuffed in the vending machine, so that's another note we need to get. What? What's going on here? Who's been moving around the furniture? Worst of all, the donuts are gone. I dubbed the donut ghost. What the heck? Everything's been moved around. Okay, we got 4-7. Next page, April 8th. Mom came over to my room again. Ugh. I told her she doesn't have to come anymore. I think she had a fight with Dad again. Her passive-aggressive attitude got to me, so I asked her how Dad is doing. She refused to talk about it and instead just, ellipses, sat there quietly. I've never seen her like this before. She would usually put a fake smile on her face after a fight. That's a weird way. She'd usually just put on a fake smile after a fight. I would notice that. Again with the weird English. But it just wasn't like that this time. An hour or so later, she regained her usual positivity when she asked me if I can invite my old-time friend Sayaka. By the way, that's you, the player. You're Sayaka. She had the biggest smile when I agreed to it. Mom must be worried for me to live alone still. I only have Mira-chan in mind right now, though. But that smile. Her eyes weren't smiling. So again, like, I'm guessing what he's talking about is his mom's smile. But like the way this is written, it's like, oh, Mira-chan's smile was messed up, but he's talking about the mother. So she's smiling, but it's not a true smile. So what I can assume, I hope, is the possession is taking him over because he's having these sort of like animalistic, must go after Mira-chan. He doesn't know anything about this girl. It's kind of creepy and weird. His mother is having some of the possession spread to her since she keeps visiting, and she's now starting to get into fights with the dad all the time. She's smiling this fake smile that, like he says, her eyes don't light up properly when she's giving this fake weird grin. Things are starting to go downhill. Yes, we're finished reading. All right. I don't want to touch this thing yet, man. I'm afraid to touch it. I don't even know what to use it on, so I don't want to touch it. It totally screwed up the game before. That's odd. I see a paper in the back of one of these slots. It says it costs 100 yen. I need to find some change. We only need 20 more yen. Wish there was like a flashlight, though. All right, what do we got here at the end of the street? I didn't go all the way down. Let me check. Oh, there's an invisible wall. All right. Let's continue on. How are we doing so far, guys? What's your thoughts so far on the game? Oh, well, the cat disappeared? What? Okay, weird. Okay. What's... Ooh. You guys hear that? Whispering, weirdness. I see a shadow down there. Is that an umbrella? What? What was that? Oh, okay, got another Juan. 10 yen. Alright, that was weird. I don't understand. What's... A red umbrella in a shadow? What is the... Can we go in here? Can I mess with anything here? I'm a little bit confused on that one. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the brightness a little bit here. I feel like I'm missing stuff because I can't see some things around here. Alright, what do we got here? Sorry. Getting stiff. I'm an old man. Alright. What? Why can't we... Oh, wait. So what is this back here? Like, what... Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is what the hook is for. Should I risk it? Alright, let's go try it. I swear to God, if this soft crashes the game again, I'm giving up. I'm not giving up, but I'm gonna feel like giving up. This is a weird little area. Have I ever been through here? Maybe. Less about the actual game. To me, I just like hanging out, but the game looks like it might get better. Answering your question, how are we doing? Like a minute lag on comments, it looks like. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think I can change that because you're right. Like everything is lagged out quite a bit. That always is pretty common with any kind of streaming, but I feel like I might have something set that is lagging it out even longer. I'll have to check that out later as a setting. All right, where am I? I'm gonna go back and try to get the hook. Let's see here. I will say if it soft crashes again, I'll probably quit it for tonight, but come back to it tomorrow. I am starting to feel the sleep come on. What was that weird sound? All right, hook. All right, I'm guessing this hook is to get whatever's stuck behind that trash can area? I don't know what to call it. Alright, so back to this vending machine area. I'm hearing all these weird sounds around there. I don't know if you guys can hear that. No? Oh boy, what did I get myself into? What? How do I get to that? Alright. Oh. Yes. I guess that's what it was. Oof. I hope that's what it was. Great. Now where do I use this hook again? Oh, okay. There's an invisible wall here too. All right, I'm just making sure I cover my tracks as far as everywhere I can go. Where does this go to? Oh, is this another? Yes. I was praying. Making many prays. Oh, what? Did I go behind here before? I found another one. There's so many. And, okay. Is this like a tiny house? What would this thing... Nah, you know what? It's probably like a community center shed. Alright. Okay, it looks like I could have gone there, but I guess not. Alright, what's something I need to reach for with a hook? It wasn't the window like I thought. We got inside the car already, so it's not that. Oh, it's another one. Yes. Alright. I feel slightly warmer. Is it just my imagination? Okay. Like, the temperature changed or something? Okay. Oh, I wonder if I can use the hook to get... No? I was gonna say, like, maybe you can put the hook up the vending machine to get the paper out, but no, it says I need the 100 yen, I guess, still. Where is there another coin? Alright, I'm gonna try the doors again. I've probably lost all my viewers at this point. They're like, oh boy, this guy's moving slow through here. Let's see here. Nope. Alright, you know what? I haven't tried these doors. No. What else could there be? Let's go back in here and see if anything's changed. How about the aircon? Oh, maybe. No, dang. What is this? I'm afraid. Oh, what is this? Was this here before? I never saw this before. Just vibing. Okay, all right. I'm glad people are still around. I just want to make. I'm feeling like it's kind of boring right now. All right. So was there a hole in the wall before? What I've seen? Oh, what, a note came out? Yeah. The footsteps are really slow. You're right. Able 9. I was able to talk to Mira-chan today. What a great... No, sorry. I got to read this correctly. What a great day. Except for one thing. Mom was gone when I woke up this morning. Her car was still parked here, and it's on for her to leave without notice. I hope Dad picked her up or something because the car is still here. I invited Sayako today, and she said she'd come tomorrow. I hope this makes her happy. You mean your mother, right? Okay, so the mom is missing now. So the curse has gotten worse. Because now Who knows what happened? That's bad news. All right. All right. So now what? All right, is there any room inside this house that we haven't been into? I think we got everything, right? I just want to check. All right. Oof, what was that? Here we go. There we go. Find all the coins. Lucky girl. Achievement. Okay. Oh. Okay, so now this is the final note then, right? Which one? Oh, there we go. This should be the final note, I'd imagine. Wouldn't this finish the game? Unless there's more to it. Whoa! Why did that scare me for a second? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is number 7. There is no escape. I can't read the rest. Wait, so everything went downhill after that, I guess? I guess I'm done reading it.
あいつには悪いけどもう帰ろう。
I'll call him later. I need to get home. So, do we just walk back home? Can I shut your door at least? Okay, see you later. I looked back repeatedly as I felt I was constantly being watched, but no matter how many times I looked, no one was there. I couldn't handle the fear. I walked as fast as I could. He was absent from school the next day. His seat was occupied by someone else. I tried asking his teachers and friends, but none of them knew or even heard his name. Oh, it's the forgetting part where everybody forgets. After school, I went to the same apartment. However, the apartment was sold. According to the locals, the place has been on sale for a while. Where did the apartment go? And the boy I knew and loved, where did he go? Was it all my dream? Come to think of it, I don't remember his name either. Wait, who am I even talking about? The end. Result? Saved. Get the good ending. Oh, this is the good ending. All right. All right. Ooh, nasty little. That's kind of creepy. Old lady staring out the door there. Well, guys, that is stigmatized property. If I started over.
あいつ急に家に来いって。
All right.
なんでかな。
Cool story. Yeah. Right. That's about all I can think too. All right. I hope this is the right way. Okay, yeah. All right. I don't know. It is kind of cool how like it has this curse and even your character is affected by it. I think they could have better developed the fact that she was like in love with him. Like we really didn't find that out until the end of the game. I knew from reading the synopsis. Can I pick it up? Okay, no, not yet.
それも先に家に入っててって言われたけど、あいつバイトでもしてたっけ?
I want to see though. Now that I know how everything works.
すみません.
Is this the same game where you look for babies in cans? No. It's made by the same maker, though. Where you look for babies in cans. That should be the name of that game, Night Delivery. It should be called Finding Babies in Cans. I like your description of that game, No Name. This is Chilla's Heart, hence the same sort of quality? Maybe lack of quality? I don't know.
あれ? このノート破れてるけど どうしたんだろう。
Well,
探したら
let's
見
not
つか
touch
る
that
か
hook
な。
again. All right. Oh, okay. So maybe we can get that right away. Let's try that. This is the last page, right? Oh. No, what it'll do is it'll switch the pages. Okay, so no matter what order you find the papers in, it still goes one at a time. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. I feel like they could have let in on some more detail. I feel like sometimes like detail is lacking that better explains the story. Come on, just finish draining already. Jeez Louise. The cans were the best part. Guys, I agree with both of you. You are 100% right. The cans were the best part of night delivery. Honestly, if it had just been like collect the Japanese aluminum cans, I think I would have been just as happy with it. Yeah, I'm finished reading. If you wonder why I'm playing through again, I'm rushing through to see if I can get a bad ending. I just want to see what happens with the bad ending. All right. Let's read this first. Yeah, I'm done. All right. You know what? I wanted to pick up the stool at the same time, but I'm afraid I'm going to soft lock the game again. Seems like holding two objects in this game was never thought of by the developers. Okay. Let's put this one in here. All right. Let's go back and get the stool and get that one. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I wish they slowed down instead of putting out so many games so fast. They took the time to add like a little bit more quality. That would be. I think they'd have a bigger audience if they did. Like, they could probably combine a couple ideas in these games and make like a long series. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally killing the thought of like what is behind these games as far as like they want to do short snippets of everyday life in Japan turned into a horror story, which I'm not out to mock or change. I don't know. Sometimes the rushed production of these with errors that if they had just let one person playtest it might be okay. I hate that you have to add it to the diary every time. That's kind of super annoying. Like on the second playthrough, they can't just let us skip through this. I just want to see what's going to happen on the bad ending. I mean, I guess, you know what? It can't be that bad of a game if it's making me want to see the bad ending playthrough. So it has some aspect to it that is keeping me hooked, but I don't know. I like the ambience. I like the story ideas. You know what? This time I'm going to try and feed it the cat. Let's try this. Looks like they're trying to maximize sales with volume, but only put a little bit of quality into them. Yeah. Like, I get it. It's hard to make it as a small-time developer, but like I said, like, if you took the time to put quality into it, maybe you would reach a bigger audience and not have to rush through so many games. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got here. There we go. That worked. Give a dead cat to the crow. I did do that as a new achievement. Okay, glad I switched it up. All right, now we only need one more note, and that would be the that would... Oh, what is this? I've never done this before. Oh, weird. Can I control it this way? Nah, I wish you could do like... Okay. That revealed quite a bit. I feel like if they had like connected a couple of these games, like I think they all take place in the same sort of universe, quote unquote, but maybe like taking a couple of these different horror ideas and connecting them with a character that plays through them, that would be kind of interesting. Where was the other? I'm trying to think where the other coins are. Oh, shoot, why am I going this way? The other coin is going to be inside the apartment that opens up. How authentic is the setting, would you say? Not necessarily in terms of hauntings and curses, though. Oh, man, I mean, they've got it nailed. Like, the way they create scenery, the way they create the setting, the ambience, like, just a little bit of everything. Like, even the sounds of cars going by, the fact that you would be... What is going on here with this weird lighting? The fact that you could just wander around at nighttime as, like, a girl in alleyways and still feel safe is true about Japan. Like, Japan is safe enough for that. You know, some people might be like, why are you walking around as like a college girl at this time of night in dark, barely lit back alleys? Well, it's because in Japan there's, you know, kobans, which are like police boxes nearby, usually like only a couple miles apart, that make it safe to do that. Japan is a pretty darn safe place. You know, that's authentic. I will say this apartment's kind of weird. It feels a little more like a Western apartment. Like, for example, like how shiny the floor is and stuff like this. You usually have what's called vinyl laminate. That's what they use. It's not actually like real wood, and that stuff's kind of garbage. It does not shine like this and like starts to tear apart pretty fast. So that's kind of weird. The toilet's more like a Toho toilet, one of those kinds that's like electric and everything like that. So that's kind of cool. Bathtub that's kind of small, but also fits into the shower, and you'd be able to spray water all around there and it would be okay. That's pretty normal. Only having a washer and no dryer. But then where are you hanging your clothes out to dry, right? Usually you do hang your clothes out to dry in Japan. Okay, 80. Where did I find the other coins? Wasn't there like one near the trash or something like that? I got the one where the guy opens the door. Oh wait, one of the coins like falls out from here, doesn't it? I thought one of the coins did fall out through there, like blood started to run down there. And not a fan of Japanese shower plus tub. Always get mold growing under the tub. That is true. That's a good point. People don't think about that. So pretty much like where the tub connects to the wall, like water is able to seep in between that crack, and yeah, mold grows in there. All right. Maybe I had to read that first. The 90. Where do I get the other couple coins from? I can't remember now. I feel like one I find in the alley. I'm gonna go back and walk through the alley again. I stayed out till 9 or 10 p.m. by myself in Shibuya and Nagoya. I would never do that in Arizona. Yeah. I mean, my friends and I would be out at all hours of the night in like what was considered to Japanese to be like the worst areas of town. I remember I told the students I taught at Nova what area I lived in. It was Sakutagawa. And they're like, oh, it's a dangerous area. I was like, why? Why is it dangerous? And they're like, factory workers there. I'm like, does it, people get shot or stabbed or anything? They're like, oh, no, 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 no. I'm like, so what's wrong with factory workers, dude? They're just like, oh, very low class. It's just like, dude, come on. Not cool. It's just like what they consider to be dangerous is like, oh, well, factory work is like not the greatest job ever. It's not doctor and lawyer work. So that's a dangerous part of town. But like, it's like, but have crimes happen there? No. So don't call it dangerous, man. It's just like hardworking, salt of the earth, blue collar people, man. Cut them a break. Don't call them like dangerous just because they don't work a job as high class as yours to pay for these ridiculously stupid, overpriced Nova lessons. Where do I go here? Well, I felt like I almost got lost. All right. Where did I find the other coin? I can't remember. This is like slowing it down. Where else could that coin be? I know there's like another little shrine back here. I'm guessing the shrine gave me the good ending. Oh, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. What does that mean? Why? See, like, this is like, okay, cool, scare, but what does this shadow and umbrella have to do with this apartment? Like, I don't get it. Sometimes I feel like there's add-ons to the game that you're just kind of like, wait, okay, everything else made sense, but why that? All right, now that coin should show up here. Okay, yeah, I was right. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me get the last part. And we can maybe see the bad ending now. I hope this does it for the bad ending. All right. All right. There was a walkway that had a shadow and a red umbrella. Oh, you were telling me where the last coin was? Thank you. I should read notes more often. I should read comments more often. No working class heroes in Japan. Pretty different perspectives. Yeah. That always kind of bothered me that they didn't give a lot of customer service, and I feel like blue collar workers don't get the respect they deserve in Japan. In fact, I've seen some people in customer service really get ripped apart by people who don't know any better. All right, I'll call him later. I need to get home. All right, so now we go ahead and leave again, I guess. Look through the peephole. We couldn't do that before. Hoodies. Ooh. Whoa. The end. Possessed. Get the bad ending. Okay. What I'm guessing is who I saw through the peephole. So we got the main characters that we know about are Sayaka, the guy, which I don't know if they ever say his name, the guy who has the apartment, the stigmatized property, and his mother. So we saw three people there. I'm guessing now you're part of the group that's been cursed and possessed by the stigmatized property. Bad ending's actually better than the good ending. But I have now played through and done both. I am quite tired, as I expected I would be by the end of this playthrough, but I got through it, bugs and all. My overall feeling, I think this one's way more organized and a better story and like a follow through than, sorry, got a bad case of the burps, than Night Delivery. Again, I am going to say, and I see you guys agree in the comments, that I think Chilla's art does amazing with ambience, does incredible with the graphics, does incredible with capturing scenery, skyline, cityscape, stuff like that of Japan, getting that sort of gritty urban noir setting. But their continuous need to rush through production in order to pump out multiple titles causes them to kind of degrade the quality of the playthrough. I mean, we're running into soft crashes. Certain things are kind of left very vague, which I get some aspect of that storytelling. Like, that tends to be a common, I don't want to say trope, but letting your imagination doing the scares does work sometimes. But at least with this one, we get the scares kind of explained to us, that the property is like a possession property, like it's obviously a stigmatized property that can possess you or whoever touches it. It's kind of like a Ju-on, the curse. It spreads as people touch it. But then you got a game like Night Delivery where it's just kind of like, what? There is a guy who wasn't treated very well by his fellow neighbors. But you know, how much can I really complain when the game's $2.99, right? I would give this maybe like a 6 out of 10 at most. Night Delivery, I would have given like a 4 out of 10 because it's just kind of monotonous and not really a lot of perspective on what the story was with that one. This one, we at least had some of the story, good ambience, but the soft crash was kind of like, come on, guys, really? You know, hopefully what we see from Chill's art as they continue to put out these games is a drop in the level of bugs and bad grammar and sort of contorted, choppy storytelling, and a raise in the quality of overall quality of life, interaction, UI. Like, it would have been nice if there had been a way to properly exit the game. Hopefully the grammar gets stepped up. Like I said, I'm more than happy to volunteer free of charge, no strings attached. You don't even need to credit me. I would help fix the grammar in these games and playtest them completely for free. In return, all I would ask is that I could get the game for free. How about that? That would be my only payment. You know, when it's like $2.99, I'm getting paid $2 to $4 depending on the game to do all that. That would be nice, right? Yeah, I want to see the quality improve. I want to see the grammar improve. I want to see the bugs slowly get worked out. Maybe as they mess more with, I guess they're probably using the same programs and everything to make these games in Unreal. Hopefully that gets stepped up. I'd love to see what you guys think in the comments on this one. Hopefully you had fun tonight. I always have, you know, the best part, honestly, more than playing the game, is just chatting with you guys. 3D Cal, you said 6 out of 10 is generous. I give it more of a 4 out of 5. Well, yeah. Do they believe in curses in Japan? Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of stuff that's attached to curses. I'll go into it more when I make the actual video on this. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff where you're like, oh, really? Like, why is that a curse? But when it's explained to you as a connection to like Buddhism or Shintoism or just occult-based paranormal activity that is proprietary to Japan, that really gets better explained, I'd say. Nonetheless, thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I'm happy we didn't have too many toss-ups, glitches, or bugs from myself messing with things. I will slowly get better and better at doing this, and you will be seeing this video analyzed, broken down, made into a better dissection of the things going on in an Osoroshii video in the future. It's not just going to be video games, don't worry. I'm just getting this material. One thing I do want to try, and you guys let me know how you feel about this, is there's some movies that exist on YouTube. They're totally free, and it's not even like pirated or anything like that. It's just the production was made to be put on YouTube, that I want to watch with you guys. Like, we can have like a watch party together. I'll obviously stream it on the stream. There's a series called Psycho, The Large Family, and Psycho is spelled S-A-I-K-O. If you don't know, the word psycho does not mean what you think in English. Psycho means like, wow, amazing, incredible. So it's like, oh wow, The Large Family. And it is a series, I think there's 3 different parts. I've seen one of them that was kind of in the middle. And it is a really interesting look in a documentary, or a mockumentary, I don't know what you want to call it, found footage / documentary, covering a family that is quite large. I forget how many kids are in it. Not an excessive amount, 5 or 8 kids, I can't remember exactly. And how things are going wrong for them. How they seem like they're going okay at first, but they slowly start to go wrong. And there is a British documentary crew there, filming, just trying to like film them in the sense of like looking at how a large family would operate in Japan, but then things start to go wrong in the background. And I'd like to watch this series with you guys because I feel like it would make an excellent Osoroshii video. Rainbot actually covered one of the movies in the series. I watched it. It was quite good, but then I realized it was one of many, and she hasn't done like a full breakdown of the series of the, I want to say it's an anthology. So I would like to watch those with you, talk about them as we watch them, and just kind of have like a movie night with my viewers. We'll see how that goes. And it also kind of mixes it up where we're not just always playing games, right? Anyway, everybody who joined tonight, you guys rock. It's awesome. A dark side. Yeah, there could be a dark side on it for sure. I like the chopsticks and rice. Yeah, we'll talk. Actually, I'm going to bring that one up tomorrow. You've already kind of done a sort of psychic reading on what my video is going to be about, some stuff like that. I'm going to post that band in the comments. Yes, please do. All right, that would be rad to watch the... Okay, so you guys are down. Some of you guys are already down to watch a movie with me. Yeah, maybe we'll take a break from video games tomorrow night, and we'll try watching a movie instead. That would be a nice break. I'll see how that goes. Anyway, like I said, guys, thank you again. You guys rock for joining. It was a good time as always. And have a great rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a brand new Unrested video.